Welcome. Thanks for checking out the Retirement Defense Download. I thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about annuities today. There's so much misinformation and just confusion around this concept from an investment standpoint. What is an annuity? What types of annuities are there? Does an annuity make sense for you or not? So I thought I would try and break it down. And first and foremost, an annuity is simply a contract between you and an insurance company to provide some type of benefit, some type of increase in your investment that you put into it, some sort of income they may provide to you. But it's ultimately a contract with the insurance company, and it's backed based upon the full faith of that insurance company. But beyond just the basic of it being a contract, what types of annuities are there? And does an annuity make sense for you or not is always a big question. There's really three main types of annuities. There's a fixed annuity, there's an indexed annuity, and there's a variable annuity. And all of them have their pros and cons. All of them have different features and riders and growth opportunities. All of them have different fees. Every insurance company that offers them has a different component and a different outlook on how the product works. But as a baseline, just the basics, a fixed annuity is you as an investor giving money to an insurance company and in return them paying you a fixed interest rate. That interest rate is something that you get for a period of time. It might be 3 years or 4 or 5 or even 10 years. And the insurance company is ultimately saying, as long as we can pay you, we're going to give you this interest rate, assuming we're solvent and we're doing well, for a period of time that you have committed to giving us that money. Now, many times that fixed annuity is compared to like a CD at a bank. The biggest difference, though, is a CD at a bank has FDIC insurance, whereas an annuity does not. It's backed based upon the guarantees that insurance company can provide and nothing more. So if you're looking for a great safe alternative that's different than a CD at a bank, you might consider a fixed annuity. Second to that, you have the indexed annuity. The indexed annuity is the same thing. It's a contract between you and an insurance company. You give them a chunk of money, and in return, they're going to pay you an interest. But that interest, instead of being a fixed rate, that interest is based upon a stock index. So it could be the S&P 500, that's most common. It could be some unique index that's been created. It could be the Dow Jones. There's a lot of different indexes that they ultimately track the performance of to determine how much interest you're going to receive. You also have a term. It may sit there for 5 years or 7 years or 10 years. Those vary by company and by product. But the net result is you give them a chunk of money. We follow that index for a period of time. At the end of that time, we see how the index did. If the index did really well, you'll receive interest based upon that up to either a cap or some participation level. And if the index doesn't do well, you have some sort of underlying protection where they might say you can't lose anything or you only go down a certain percentage. That's an indexed annuity where it's tracking a particular index. And then third is the variable annuity. The variable annuity is the annuity that ties directly to the stock market using what are called sub-accounts. Those sub-accounts, think of them similar to a mutual fund. There might be a small cap sub-account or a large cap sub-account or an S&P 500 sub-account. And whatever the market does, ups and downs in those sub-accounts determines the performance of your annuity. Then on top of it, the insurance company gives other protection. They give income benefits, they might give a death benefit, other ways to provide protection for your growth over time. So the net result is there are 3 key types of annuities. Which one makes sense for you, it really just depends. It depends on your needs and your situation. They all come in different flavors from different insurance companies. They have different riders. They have different costs associated with them. But what we really want to understand is, does it make sense for you or doesn't it? And each individual person is going to have to make that decision. That's why you want to work with a financial advisor, you work with a fiduciary to find out what's in your best interest. So hopefully you enjoyed this valuable information on the different types of annuities, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.